Right now, roofing contractors doing 3 million and up are losing six figures every year, and most of them don't even realize it. Not from bad leads, not from a lazy sales team. They're losing it from operational chaos that's quietly bleeding their business dry. Your backend can't keep up with the work you're selling. So permits get delayed, jobs fall through the cracks, and your phone won't stop ringing with crews needing direction. And here's what nobody tells you about scaling a roofing company. The fastest way to go bankrupt is selling more work than your operations can actually handle. When that happens, your Google ratings start dropping, suppliers get really nervous about extending credit, and your cash flow freezes up. So here's what we do at Saenz Global. We are dedicated professionals in the roofing industry. And what that means is we plug in directly into your JobNimbus or AccuLynx, and we handle every single fulfillment part from permits, scheduling a job, close out so your backend can finally scale without you hiring a single admin. So if you want to see the real numbers from a contractor who went from 3.2 million to 10.8 million in 6 months with zero new admin hires using this exact system, keep watching. Let me guess where you're at right now. Maybe you've tried hiring in-house admin help, but they couldn't keep up with the volume and you ended up doing half their job anyway. Maybe you brought on some VAs from overseas, but you spent more time micromanaging them than it would have taken to just do it yourself. Maybe you bounced between a few disorganized agency solutions that promised everything but didn't actually understand JobNimbus or AccuLynx and didn't understand permitting and left you cleaning up their mess. So now you're back to doing it all yourself and you're completely stuck. Crews are calling with questions, clients need updates on their projects, permits are sitting someone's desk waiting for signature, and you're juggling all of it while trying to actually run the business. You end every single day feeling drained, wondering how growth somehow made your life harder instead of giving you more freedom. And here's the worst part, that keeps you up at night. You're missing your kids growing up because you're always working. Soccer games, bedtime stories, family dinners. You're literally missing all of it because you're putting out fires that shouldn't even exist in the first place. You know you need better systems, but every time you've tried to fix this problem, you got burned. So you keep putting it off, making excuses, hoping something will magically, boom, change on its own. And honestly, I don't blame you for being skeptical because here's what it would actually take to fix this yourself. You need to become an expert in permitting, tracking across multiple jurisdictions, production, scheduling, CRM automations, crew coordination, and workflow optimization, all while still running your 3 million plus company and trying to be present for your family. It's literally impossible. And here's what most contractors don't realize. You don't actually have a sales problem. You have a fulfillment problem. And your back-end operations are the real bottleneck, strangling your growth, not your demand. Here's what makes Saenz Global completely different from everyone else in this space. We're roofing only, which means we've executed over 800,000 hours of roofing operations in the past 5.5 years. We've seen every jurisdiction, every permitting nightmare, every CRM setup you can imagine. We don't learn on your dime because we've already done this thousands of times. We literally plug straight into your CRM you're already using, whether it's JobNimbus, AccuLynx, and actually, let's say Zuper. Your team doesn't have to change a single thing about how they work. Here's what you actually get when you work with us. First, you get a proactive team. We're fulfillment specialists. We will handle every request that comes in, from following up on a quote to production to permits, scheduling, etc., following up on insurance, and so much more. So you're not drowning in admin tasks anymore, and your jobs start moving faster without lifting a finger. Second, you get a dedicated project engineer who manages your entire portfolio and keeps every single job on track, making sure that it's going into the right areas and everything is getting completed on time. And you finally have real visibility in what's actually happening across all your projects. Third, we automate your CRM workflows so tasks get completed at a 95 to 98% rate. This means your sales team stops wasting hours of every week on admin garbage and actually has time to sell more jobs. Bottom line, we don't create new growth for you out of the thin air. We unlock the capacity you already have sitting there, but can't access because your backend is stuck and it can't keep up. So if this sounds like what you need right now, go ahead and book a 15-minute discovery call using the link below. On that call, we'll audit your entire backend operations, show you exactly where the bottlenecks are probably choking you, and calculate what this operational mess is actually costing you every single month. You'll walk away with complete ops audit and a custom 90-day roadmap, even if we never end up working together. So let me show you what this actually looks like when we implement it. We worked with a roofing contractor in Michigan who was doing 3.2 million annually. He had plenty of demand because his sales team was absolutely crushing it, but his backend was completely maxed out. So he was literally turning away profitable work because his operations couldn't handle any more volume. We came in and implemented our roofing ops engine team, and we automated all his permitting tracking, cleaned up his scheduling chaos, and eliminated every single manual bottleneck that was slowing him down. So within 6 months, he went from $266,000 a month to literally $900,000 a month. That's a 237% growth. And he didn't hire a single new admin because we absorbed all their operational load. His admin time dropped by 40%, jobs turned got 6 days faster, and he saved $180,000 per year just in admin cost alone. And this wasn't even our best result. This is just typical for what we deliver. Now, you might be thinking we're cherry picking our biggest wins here, so let me show you what normally actually looks like. Most of our clients unlock 25% more job capacity without hiring anyone new. They see admin time per job drop by 30 to 50%, so their sales team actually have time to sell. And they increase revenue by $500,000 to $2 million within the first 90 days. Depending on what already is sitting in their pipeline, this isn't some kind of magic trick. This is just what happens when you finally remove the bottleneck. Now, you may be thinking, this sounds expensive. Expensive compared to what exactly? A full-time admin is going to cost you $70,000 plus a year. Benefits, taxes, and they're not going to show up sometimes. And they're going to call in sick, take vacations, and make mistakes that actually cost you real clients and damage your reputation. The truth is you're already bleeding 6 figures every single year from operational waste and efficiency. You just don't see it clearly on a payroll line, so it feels invisible. But you're seeing it every day in delayed jobs, missed follow-ups, deals you can't close because you're drowning in chaos and putting out fires. We're not an expense you're adding to your business. We're the machine that captures all the money you've already leaving on the table. Now, you also may be thinking outsourcing has burned me before, so why would this be any different? Here's exactly why we're different. We're not typical outsourcing, and we're roofing only. We've done 800,000 hours of roofing operations, so we know every code, every jurisdiction, every permitting nightmare you can throw at us. We've mastered JobNimbus and AccuLynx inside and out because that's literally all we focus on. We sound exactly like your company because we've built hundreds of these systems, and your team doesn't have to train us or hold our hand. We just plug in and it works Monday through Friday. You never get a single day without us running your backend operations. We're not outsourcing, we're your operational backbone. Look, I need to be straight with you. This isn't for everyone. If you're perfectly fine staying at 3 million and working 70-hour weeks while your kids grow up without you, then this probably isn't the right fit. But if you actually want to scale without all the chaos, without pulling on more admin headcount, and without sacrificing the time you have left with your family, then you need to book that discovery call right now. Here's what you need to know about timing. We've opened up very limited numbers of spots for Q1, and winter is coming for a lot of states. This means right now is when you need to lock in your operational foundation before the busy season hits and it's too late. Every single day you wait on this, you're actively losing money. On average, about 6 figures a year, just disappearing into operational efficiencies that could be fixed. Book the discovery call, get your complete ops audit, and see exactly where all that money is going. And if it turns out we're a fit, we'll show you the exact 90-day plan to unlock all the growth that's already sitting there waiting.